Now you can see those lines that I was trying to fill in from this being reclaimed panels. Didn't quite build them up enough, but hopefully that'll give it its own bit of character. Hopefully when this hardens, it's not going to show through as much on the PMF, especially when I put another layer of glue on it and the PMF. So I'm gonna get this screen and hopefully we can get it dried today. I just went ahead and covered this whole one with a sheet or a rolling of the glue. I'm gonna let that dry and we'll come back and skin it. Okay, I think I have it shaped up pretty good. My edges smooth out. Most of the low spots are filled in. I think it's coming along pretty good. I have a couple little pings here and there, but at this moment I'm not really going to worry about them. I might touch that one up being that it's so deep, and that one, see, that's why I gotta stop, because I'll start doing that one and that one and that one and that one and that one. And I think it's, for the most part, it's pretty good. So I am gonna fill those little low areas and then I'm gonna come back and screen it. Okay, so I have touched up those little dents and dings I was talking about, and I'm trying to get better at not cutting my head off in the videos. But anyway, what I'm gonna try, then, that as I thought about how the compound and the derm reacted to the glue the first time, what I'm gonna do is put a light coat of glue on this to kind of like seal it, and then I'll go back and screen it. I'm starting to wish I had bowed mine like this, the front end, but I guess I'm gonna just keep mine straight so I'll see what the two styles look like when they're finished. I'll let this sit and dry. Don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can see where the glue has sealed seal this piece, and although it's pretty windy out, I'm gonna try and get it wrapped. As you see, I tried to drape it around the corners. Some places be creased. I didn't try to put a lot of glue so I can pull those. I wanted to drape it around the corner so when I do pull the edges down, it won't create so much tension, and I can just cut lines in it to get it to lay flatter. Huh? Okay. This is the way I went about covering and overlaying. Instead of cutting it at the corner, I just let the strips cut them and let them lay. Start from the bottom and work up so they'll overlay from the top. If they overlay, if they catch, if you're fortunate enough. As far as it being level and all of that, I'm hoping this is thin enough to where it's not really going to affect the final coat, the PMF. But if so, hopefully I can come up with a design to work it in and draw your attention away from it. But this is this is how I'm gonna use my extra instead of cutting it short. But this is where I am at the moment. The sun did help this to dry out pretty quick, but now that I'm back in a shaded area, it might take about twice as long. So I'm gonna let that dry, then we'll flip it and take care of the other side. Okay, so this time I tried to stretch the fabric out by randomly placing thumbtacks throughout. So I'm hoping that's going to stretch it out a little bit better and make it a little bit more easier to work with. You may notice I've overlapped this edge because this corner was exposed. So I just overlapped it on this edge to catch that corner. And actually, so far doing it this way only took about half the time, no cuts. So use your thumbtacks. So that's basically what I did. So that's basically what I did on this edge. Had to make a whole lot of little slits to keep the creases out, but now there are slit marks in there. But like I said, I don't think it's going to be too bad once I put the PMF on it. You can see where it's overlaid under this portion. But see, 1, 2. You don't see it as much over here, but it's a little bit thicker on this side because it stretches out to here. But at any rate, that's how it is, and I'm happy with it.